Hi everyone. I am going to show you kind of a different look, one that I saw on Pinterest that I'm trying to kind of replicate with the Sweet Minerals. First thing that I'm going to use is Milkshake. It is kind of a nice creamy primer color. It is a great highlight, but I'm going to use this all over my lid from lash line to eyebrow. I already have my Flawless face done. And I do have on a little bit of mascara. I didn't do a whole lot today, so this is just kind of a quick nighttime thing I'm doing. Just felt kind of inspired, so figured better get in here and do it. And I am going to do in the corners, just to kind of bring in that light a little bit. Okay, the next color that I'm going to use is called Blue Lagoon. It is a great color. It has a gold base to it, which I think is going to work great with this look. And I am using it wet. What I did was I sprayed a little bit of water on my brush and then mixed it wet in the lid with the minerals. And I am only doing the lid. And I am going to do the bottom underneath the lashes. Okay. The next color I am going to use is Golden Delight, a beautiful coppery gold color. I am also using this one wet. Spray my brush again. And this one I am using where I would the crease color. So from my natural crease, and it's about 1 brush width. And I am using the dual purpose brush for this. I'm going all the way across. And it is okay if some of it gets down into the blue, because I will be touching it up again after I add in the other colors. So we're going to let that dry for just a sec. And I am going to use my crease brush. And this time I am going into Baker's Chocolate. It's just a nice matte chocolate brown, nice and dark. I'm going to be layering it, so if it's not real dark to begin with, that's okay. And I'm just going to go into the crease and about 1 width brush above that, and I'm going just to the outside of my iris. And I'm going all the way down. Okay. And I'm going to wipe my brush off. And now I'm going to go into Witches Brew. Beautiful matte black. Well, when I say matte black, it can go matte when you blend it, but it does have some awesome sparkle in it right now. And it's kind of a multicolor sparkle when you look at it. And I'm going to actually just go right over the black, right in that corner. It's just going to give some extra depth to it. And I'm actually going to run it down just a little bit underneath. And again, I just went to the outside of the iris. I find on me, if I put the darker colors too close to the center, or I go too far over, it makes my eyes look a little bit more closed. And I really want to see as much of the lid as possible. Now I'm going to take my dome brush, the one that I used with the Milkshake, and I'm just going to buff out those edges. I don't want them quite so harsh. I'm going to wipe it periodically because I don't want to make it too muddy. I'm going to drag that gold right into the brown and black and just kind of buff it out. And I have a little bit of fallout. I don't know if you can see it on there, but I'm just going to take my multitasker brush and wipe it right away. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just work on deepening that corner. So I'm going to go back and forth between the Baker's Chocolate and the Witch's Brew to get it so it's just a nice deep color without looking too muddy and too washed out. Okay, that was more Baker's Chocolate. I think a little bit more Witch's Brew. We might be pretty darn close. I love that we can layer this or wear it wet. I chose not to do the Baker's Chocolate and the Witch's Brew wet just because it would be a little bit too intense, I thought. So, use my dome brush, kind of blend it and buff it, get rid of those sharp lines. I don't think we should have sharp lines. And if you need, Q-tips work great. Alrighty, I think that got that color. I just want to touch up the blue a little bit. I don't want it to look brown, I want it to be blue. And I'm just lightly patting it because these are all shimmery colors except for that Baker's Chocolate, and I don't want the glitter to just go away. So by tapping it, I have found that the glittery part stays. And just touch up underneath again. will do the same with the Golden Delight. Okay, and I'm going to use the dome brush again, and I did wipe it out, and I'm just going to kind of soften this just a hair. I want it to be blended. I don't want to have sharp edges. I think that's pretty good. Alrighty. So I think that's probably pretty good on the color. Actually, I might add just a little bit more of that highlight, that milk chocolate, or I'm sorry, the milkshake. Right along the edge of the brow bone, or right underneath the bottom. And I did do my brows earlier, and I used Milky Chocolate there. And I'm going to use it right in the corner again. And just kind of blend it up and out. There. So now, normally I would line my the top of my eyelids just above my lash line. This time, because I don't want to lose that blue, I love the blue, I am going to line at the tight line. So I'm just going to run my Onyx Liquid Liner right underneath. I'm going to smudge it into the lash line. And this pen is great. It works magnificently well. And what's nice is if you do get a little bit in your eye, it doesn't bother. So again, the other side, just lift the eyelid a little bit. And you can line the top. I know in the picture that I was looking at, she had it lined along the top line with a cute wing, but I did not want to lose that color. And with having the hooded eyes, I knew I would if I lined them. So there's that. She also lined the bottom lid. I don't care to do that, just because of the way my eyes are shaped. Okay. little bit of mascara. I'm using the Herbal Lash. One of the best things I like about Sweet Minerals is that all of our products are natural. We do not have any fillers in our products, like the talc and the bismuth. We're free of all of that, which is great. I know a lot of people are allergic to cosmetics or they have sensitivities, and it's usually because of one of those two products or in their eye makeup or just their makeup in general. We leave those out. You know, it's not needed. Our products last a lot longer. We'll get 18-hour wear easy. And what else is really nice is that, I tend to fall asleep with my makeup on, and it's okay. Most of the time it looks great the next day, but if if I do fall asleep in it, I know I'm not going to be hurting my skin if I do, which is fantastic. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab one other thing here without making too much noise, too much mess. I am going to use the High Def lashes. I'm just going to do one eye so you can see the difference. In the picture that I was looking at, she did put on false lashes, and sorry, I just am not all about the glue and all of that. That just doesn't sound right to me. My eyes are sensitive enough, so this is it. So it is a two-piece set. You have the lengthening gel and then the fibers. Our fibers are great because they are super short, so they lay straight and you don't end up with that spider leg fuzzy look. I am going to do only the top lashes, and I'm going to put the lengthening gel from lash line all the way to the tips, and I only ever do one eye at a time. Okay, while it is still tacky, I'm going to take the fibers and I'm going to apply those just to the tip. If you apply it while it's still tacky, then you don't have all of the fallout that you would get with other brands. I also I like to take my time with this, so by applying it in, doing one eye at a time, it makes it a little bit easier for me. So then we're going to go back in with the lengthening gel and go over it one more time. And you can put as many layers and coats of this as you want. The more you put on, the longer they get. I generally only do one. But, and if you do have a little bit of fallout, just brush it away. And if you have, sometimes I touch the lid of my eye with the mascara. You can just kind of wipe that away too. So, that's the difference. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will put on one more. But you do the lengthening gel, fibers to the tips, and then a coat of the lengthening gel again, just to seal those. Big difference. Okay, and one more coat of lengthening gel. So there you go. No false lashes needed, no lash extensions, and you are set and ready to go. So get this other eye done, and I think this looks pretty close. I'll post a picture of the Pinterest picture I was looking at, as well as mine. We'll do a side by side. We'll see how close we got. But thanks for watching, and I look forward to doing another eye look tomorrow. Thanks.